Episode 2 of the Apple TV Plus Showbiz series The Studio includes a famous Rolling Stones song that also becomes an important part of the unfolding story. The Studio Episode 2, titled The Oneer, centers on a fictional production of a motion picture at Continental Studios that tried to capture an ambitious, magic hour oneer before they lose daylight. The shot requires zero margin for error, but Seth Rogen's Matt Remick, the new studio head, ironically creates several issues for his own production, making the director irate. As soon as Matt steps on foot on the set, his presence is felt and makes the rest of the production somewhat unsettled. Matt is a nice enough guy, but he rather foolishly inserts himself into the actual production by giving the director unwanted advice, ruining multiple one-take shots, and parking his car in the driveway, preventing lead actress Greta Lee from driving off into the sunset. Everybody wants something from Matt since he is the man with the blank check, which is why the Rolling Stones' "You Can't Always Get What You Want" comes into play. The studio claims the Rolling Stones' "You Can't Always Get What You Want" would cost $800,000. That's a lofty but realistic licensing price in 2025. Seth Rogen in the studio. The director of the fictitious movie in the studio tolerates Matt's lingering presence and creative suggestions because she wants Continental to purchase the licensing rights for "You Can't Always Get What You Want" by the Rolling Stones. The director wants this to play at the end of her movie over the oneer shot that Matt keeps accidentally screwing up. The director claims that she's going to ask Matt for $800,000 just to use the song in her feature film. While that number may seem staggering and ridiculous, "You Can't Always Get What You Want" is obviously one of the most popular songs by the Rolling Stones. Any song from their catalog would cost tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars. Since that particular one is at the very top, an $800,000 asking price for a Continental Studios production is certainly in a lofty but realistic ballpark in 2025. Other movies that have used that song before include The Big Chill and 21. It's also been used in TV shows like Californication. How the studio pays off the Rolling Stones song joke. The studio ends episode 2 with the classic track. The director was only being nice to Matt so she could get that expensive Rolling Stones song in the movie. Matt takes this to heart and suggests that Greta smokes a joint during the oneer, which further complicates things. Because the director wants to stay on Matt's good side, she agrees to have Greta smoke a joint, which was called for in the original script. After everything fails in the studio episode 2, mostly due to Matt's incompetence, the series uses the classic Rolling Stones song at the very end of the episode.